Yes, dear students, very good afternoon to all of you. Students, today we will start our fifth chapter of SST, that is DRC, the land of dense forest. Dense forests mean thick forest, घने जंगल आप जिसे कहते हो. Okay, and the full form of DRC is Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay, Democratic Republic of Congo. This is a country in Africa. Okay. Yes. The equator passes through Asia, Africa, and South America. Equator, which is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two parts, two equal parts. Okay. The equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal parts. That imaginary line passes through which continents? Asia, Africa, and South America. The area near the equator is called the equatorial region. The area which is very near to that equator is called equatorial region. This area experiences hot and humid climate throughout the year. Because that area is near the equator and the sun rays fall straight. That's why this area experiences hot and humid climate throughout the year. पूरा साल यहाँ गर्मी रहती है. Thus, the equatorial region has dense forests which are called tropical rainforest. There are dense forests in this area, thick forests, and these dense forests are called tropical rainforests. Okay, a major part of the Democratic Republic of Congo means DRC, earlier called Zaire. DRC को पहले Zaire बोला जाता था. That major part of this country is located in the equatorial region, means near the equator. Again, I am repeating the same paragraph. I am explaining the same paragraph. The equator, which is an imaginary line, that line passes through Asia, Africa, and South America. इन तीनों कॉन्टिनेंट्स में से पास करती है. Okay, and the area near the equator, the area which is near the equator is called equatorial region. This area experiences hot and humid climate. Why? Because the sun rays fall straight here. Throughout the year, this area experiences hot climate. This equatorial region has dense forest. घने जंगल ही जंगल हैं जिन्हें क्या बोलते हैं? Tropical rainforest. And the major part of DRC, earlier called Zaire, is located in the equatorial region. DRC का major part मतलब काफी part जो है वो कहाँ पर है? Equatorial region में, near the equator. Okay. Now location and extent, where it is located and how much it extended. Okay. The Democratic Republic of Congo is the second largest country in Africa after Algeria. This DRC is the second largest country in Africa after Algeria, means Algeria is the largest country and DRC is the second largest country in Africa. Its total area is about 23.5 lakh square kilometer. The total land area of DRC is 23.5 lakh square kilometer. It is surrounded by Central African Republic and South Sudan in the north. Let me show you on the map. Let me show you the location of DRC. DRC is surrounded by Central African Republic. This is Central African Republic and Sudan. Central African Republic and Sudan in the north. Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania in the east. Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania. These are in its east direction. Okay. Now Zambia and Angola. Zambia and Angola in the south. Zambia, Angola. These are in its south direction, and Republic of Congo in the west. Okay. Again, I am repeating. Central African Republic and Sudan in the north. Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi, Tanzania. These are in the east. Zambia, Angola, these are in the south, and Congo of Republic is in west. This is the location of DRC. Direct. And passes through the north of this country. Okay, about 1/3 area lies in the northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere is towards the north. Okay, at the top. And about 2/3 area in the southern hemisphere. How much area is in the northern hemisphere? 1/3, and 2/3 is in the southern hemisphere. There are many lakes also in this region. There are many lakes along the eastern boundary of this country. And Kinshasa is the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo. Let me show you the location of Kinshasa. This is the location of Kinshasa. Kinshasa is the capital city. Okay. And there are now physical features. Again, I am repeating the location. Central African Republic and Sudan in the north. Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania in the east. Then Zambia and Angola in the south, and Congo Republic in the west. Kinshasa is capital city. Okay. Now physical features. The Democratic Republic of the Congo lies in the heart of the Congo River Basin. It lies in the heart means in the center of the Congo River Basin. You can see on the map. Congo River Basin. The Congo River is the second longest in Africa. This river is the second longest in Africa and seventh longest in the world. World में Congo River seventh number पे है, and this is second longest in Africa continent. This river is not fully navigable due to the presence of rapids and waterfalls. This river is not fully navigable, passable, you can say, reachable. आप इस river को pass नहीं कर सकते हो, cross नहीं कर सकते हो, due to presence of rapids and waterfalls. बहुत यहाँ पर बहुत सारे waterfalls हैं. Okay, that's why it is not easy to cross this river. Yes, the main lakes along the eastern boundary are, we have read that there are number of lakes in the eastern side. Name of these lakes are Albert, Kivu, Tanganyika, and Maviru. Again, I am repeating the name: Albert, Kivu, Tanganyika, and Maviru. These all are the names of the lakes which are in the eastern boundary, along the eastern boundary of DRC. The Congo River Basin the Congo River Basin, a vast low-lying area. This is a low-lying area. काफी नीचे की तरफ है. It is surrounded by mountains and plateaus on three sides. Congo River Basin जो ये एरिया है रिवर बेसिन का, ये लो लाइंग है, नीचे की तरफ है और तीन तरफ से कवर्ड है बाय माउंटेन्स एंड प्लेट्यूज. The Rwenzori Katanga mountains are in the northeast. The Rwenzori mountains, these are the names of the mountains. These are in the northeast direction of Congo River Basin. And Katanga Plateau is in the south. Katanga Plateau is in its south direction and Rwenzori mountains are in the northeast direction. Mount Margarita, about 5,100 meters high, is the highest mountain peak in this region. Which is the highest mountain peak in this region? Mount Margarita, and its height is 5,100 meters. This is 5,100 meter high. Now the climatic conditions, वहाँ का मौसम कैसा है? The Democratic Republic of Congo experiences equatorial and tropical type of climate. This area is near the equator. That's why it experiences equatorial type of climate, means it is hot and humid throughout the year. The mornings are pleasant with bright sunshine. Morning में यहाँ पर क्या होता है? Sunshine तो होती है, लेकिन pleasant होती है, फिर भी अच्छी होती है, मौसम अच्छा होता है. At noon time, the heat is unbearable. In the afternoon, the sky is full of dark clouds, which causes heavy rainfall. How is the climate? In the morning, the climate is pleasant with bright sunshine. At noon, heat, garmi, is unbearable. In the afternoon, the sky is full of dark clouds, which causes heavy rainfall. Dark clouds की वजह से afternoon में heavy rainfall होता है. The nights are mostly comfortable, and the average annual rainfall is about 200 centimeter. Again, I am repeating that paragraph. DRC experience hot and humid climate throughout the year. Here, the mornings are pleasant. At noon time, the heat is unbearable. In the afternoon, the sky is full of dark clouds, which causes heavy rainfall. The nights are mostly comfortable, and the average annual rainfall is about 200 centimeter. Now, the vegetation and wildlife. Due to hot and humid climate, a large part of the country is covered with dense evergreen forest. बहुत गर्मी की वजह से यहाँ पर जंगल ही जंगल है. The forests have 4 layers. These forests have 4 layers. First is, in the lowest layer, the plants that need very little sunlight grow. सबसे lower part में कौन से प्लांट्स हैं जिन्हें बहुत कम सनलाइट चाहिए होती है ग्रो करने के लिए. इन द सेकेंड लेयर हैज shrubs, झाड़ियां. The third layer is the canopy. It covers the forest like a roof. And the highest layer is the emergent layer. It has the tallest trees rising above the canopy. Canopy से भी ऊपर, इनकी हाइट canopy से भी ज्यादा होती है. जो लास्ट लेयर है, emergent layer. Let me show you in the picture. Wait for a minute. Yes, dear students. Yes, these are the shrubs. The second layer. These are the shrubs. And these are the canopy. Third layer. First layer जहाँ छोटे छोटे plants जिन्हें sunlight बहुत कम चाहिए होती है. Second layer is of shrubs. I have shown you in the picture. Third layer is the canopy. It covers the forest like a roof. छत की तरह forest को cover कर लेती है. You can see in the picture also. And you can see the 4 layers. Yes. First layer, this one. Then second layer is of shrubs. Third layer, canopy. And this is the emergent layer. ये जो layer है ये canopy से भी ज्यादा height पे है. They are the tallest trees. Okay. These are the 4 layers which you can find in the forest in DRC. Next, in some areas, it is difficult even to pass through the forest. कुछ areas में even forest को pass करना, cross करना, that is very difficult. The forest have large variety of trees along with creepers, climbers and shrubs. Creepers means बेल, जो सहारा लेकर किसी चीज का बढ़ती है. The main trees are ebony, mahogany and rosewood. These are the main trees growing the forest of DRC. Ebony, mahogany and yes, let me show you. These are the trees found in the forests. First is mahogany. This is mahogany. Then ebony. Then rosewood. Okay. These flowers we can find in the forests of DRC. Next is savanna grasslands are in the northern and southern part of the country. Grassland, what is grassland? Student, grassland is the large area covered by grass. एक ऐसा बहुत बड़ा एरिया जहां पर ग्रास ही ग्रास होता है, जहां एनिमल्स ग्रेजिंग करने के लिए आते हैं. Okay, the savanna, name of that grassland is savanna. The savanna grassland are in the northern and southern part of this country. Northern and southern part of DRC. The forest and grasslands are full of animals, birds, reptiles, and insects. You can see number of animals, birds, reptiles, and insects. Insects like mosquitoes, cockroaches, very small animals you can see. And reptiles, snake, turtle, lizard, crocodile, these all are reptiles. Rhinoceros, hippopotamuses, and elephants, they live in swamp. Swamp means an area where water collected. Okay, they live in swamps. Then gorillas, chimpanzee, monkeys, baboons roam freely in the forest. Which animals roam freely? Roam means walk freely in the forest. Gorillas, chimpanzee, monkeys, and baboons. Then the rivers have crocodiles and alligators. I think you have seen the picture of alligator also. Let me show you. Yes, this is the alligator. The rivers have crocodiles and alligators. Lions, wolves, giraffes, and antelopes, zebras, leopards, elephants live in savanna grassland. कौन कौन से एनिमल्स रहते हैं savanna grassland में? Lions, wolves, giraffes, antelopes. This is antelope. Zebras, leopards, elephants. Okay, all these animals live in grassland. The tsetse fly, which causes, fly means makhi, which causes the dreadful sleep. Let me show you the picture. This is tsetse fly. ये एक ऐसी मक्खी है that cause the dreadful sleeping sickness. इससे dreadful means अगर ये काट ले तो इंसान बहुत देर तक लंबे सवाना ग्रासलैंड. Okay, to save the wildlife means wild animals from hunting. Hunting means shikar. To save the wildlife from hunting, the government has set up wildlife sanctuaries and safari parks. To save the wild animals from hunting, the government has set up wildlife sanctuary and safari parks. There they are saved. Wild animals are saved in these parks. The number of animals has decreased and hippopotamus is facing extinction. Extinction means no longer in existence. Means now we can't see hippopotamuses in the forests. Next, economic activities. The activities, these are the activities to earn money. Farming is the main occupation of people in the Democratic Republic of Congo. What is the main occupation of the people living in DRC? Farming. Large areas under dense forest have been cleared by cutting and burning trees. Large area which are under these forests, now they have been cleared by cutting the trees, burning the trees. Burning means trees को जला के वो area जो है वो clear कर दिया गया है. And the main food crops grown are cassava, rice and maize. Maize means makkah. Rice, all of you know. And cassava is the main crop grown here. Cassava is the staple food of the people. Staple food means the main food consumed by the people living in DRC. Again, wait for a minute. Let me show you the pic of cassava. What is cassava? Yes, this is cassava. This is the staple food of the people living in DRC. Main food you can say. Okay, its roots are dried. इसकी roots को जड़ों को dry कर दिया जाता है and grounded into flour for making bread. और इसे flour आटे के साथ mix कर दिया जाता है for making bread, रोटी बनाने के लिए. Okay, cassava is the staple food. This is the main food of the people living in DRC. And the main cash crops of the people produced by the people in DRC. The main cash crops produced are coffee, cocoa, rubber, tobacco, cotton, and oil palm. These all are the cash crops. Some of them are grown on the plantation. Plantation is a large area where a particular type of crop is grown. Okay. Some of the cash crops are exported. Export करना means बेचना. We export. Some of the cash crops are exported to Europe and North America. जो cash crops हैं उन्हें export किया जाता है, भेजा जाता है कहाँ? In which countries? Europe and North America. Now the methods of farming are mostly primitive. The method of farming, the way of farming in this area is primitive, means old methods are used for farming here. Fishing is done in rivers and lakes. यहाँ पर फिशिंग भी की जाती है, मछली पकड़ना. Where? In rivers and lakes. The southern part of the Democratic Republic of the Congo is rich in minerals. The southern part means the lower part of DRC is very rich in minerals. Which minerals? Such as cobalt, calcium, copper, uranium, zinc, silver, gold, manganese, tin, diamonds, iron ore, and bauxite. That means this part is very rich. Large quantity of minerals are found. We can found in these areas. In the past, the Europeans exploited the rich mineral resources. In the past time, the Europeans exploit means you can say utilize these mineral resources. Even after independence in 1960, 1960 में जब independence मिल गई थी इस country को, the people are not skilled enough to develop these resources. Even after the independence, the people are not perfect to develop these resources. Resources means all these minerals. There are few industries due to lack of technology and sources of power. In this area, industries are very few, very less, because of lack of shortage of technology and sources of power. Hydroelectricity is the main source of power. And the main industrial units are, which industries are located here? Textile means kapde ki mill. Metal refining, pure karna, metal ko refine karna means pure karna. Food processing, beverages means drinks. And consumer goods means the things which is bought or you can say used by consumers. Most minerals are exported. यहाँ पर इतनी quantity में minerals मिलते हैं कि उन्हें export किया जाता है, यहाँ से दूसरी countries में भेजा जाता है, जिससे earning होती है, पैसे कमाए जाते हैं. The means of transport are not well developed. The means of transport. Transport means road transport, rail transport, air transport. These means are not well developed here. Mostly road and railways are very difficult to construct due to dense forest and many rivers. Here number of rivers we can find in this area, and this area is covered by dense forest. That's why it is very difficult to construct roads and railways. रेलवे ट्रैक बनाना, रोड्स बनाना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पर घने जंगल हैं और बहुत सारे रिवर्स हैं. Inland waterways are limited due to rapids and waterfalls. Due to waterfalls, inland waterways are limited. Inland means in between the country. कंट्री में ही एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर जाने के लिए जो वाटरवेज हैं वो लिमिटेड है बिकॉज ऑफ वाटरफॉल्स. The airways are now becoming popular. Which means of transport is popular here? Airways. Because roads and railways are very difficult to construct. That's why airways are very popular. Now this is the checkpoint. We will discuss this checkpoint later on with the back exercise. Now life of the people. Lifestyle of the people living in DRC. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is sparsely populated. Sparsely means very less population is we can find in this area. And most of the people live in scattered villages. Scattered means बिखरे हुए हैं. Okay. The villages are mostly along the rivers or near the mines. Where are these villages located? Near the rivers or near the mines, because they can do fishing near the rivers and They can find out the minerals. They can earn money by the minerals by extracting them from the mines. Okay, so they live near the rivers or mines. And the main occupation means the business of those living in these villages are gathering, hunting, fishing, and farming. These are the main occupations of the people living in DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. Some villagers have migrated to towns. Wait, just wait. Yes, some villagers have migrated. Migrate means shift on. Some villagers have migrated to towns and now work in mines and factories. Some villagers they are shifted to the towns for their occupation, for their business, for employment. Now they work in mines, जहाँ से minerals निकाले जाते हैं. Okay, mines, and they also work in factories also. These people have adopted the Western lifestyle. Now they have adopted the Western lifestyle. They otherwise all of mostly people followed the traditional lifestyle. वो अपना ट्रेडिशनल पुराना लाइफस्टाइल जो है उसे फॉलो करते हैं. लेकिन अब जो लोग फैक्ट्रीज में काम करते हैं, जो टाउन्स में शिफ्ट हो गए हैं, दे अडोप्टेड. उन्होंने कौन सा लाइफस्टाइल अडॉप्ट कर दिए? वेस्टर्न. मीन्स वो अब पहले से मॉडर्न हो गए हैं. About 1/3 of the total population of the country lives in towns and cities. Now, 1/3 of the total population of the country means near about 35%, 30 to 35% of the population. Now they live in towns and cities. The main cities are, which are the main cities of DRC? Kinshasa, which is the capital city also, Lubumbashi, Katanga, Kisangani, and Matadi. These are the popular cities of DRC. Most of the people in DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, are Bantu Negroes. They are tall and have curly hair. जो ये बंतु नीग्रोज हैं, ज्यादातर लोग जो DRC में रहने वाले हैं उन्हें बंतु नीग्रोज हैं वो. ठीक है. और उनके बाल कैसे हैं? They are tall and their hair, they have curly hair. They speak Bantu languages. और कौन सी लैंग्वेज बोलते हैं वो? Bantu. And are fond of music and dance. किस चीज में इंटरेस्टेड हैं? They are interested that in music and dance. Bantu Negroes are tall and have curly hair. They speak Bantu languages and they are fond of music and dance. They follow traditional lifestyle. Purana lifestyle. They are not modern. On special occasions, most of them wear colorful dresses. Only on the special occasions, they wear colorful dresses. The original inhabitants of this region were pygmies. You can see pygmies in the picture. These are the pygmies. जो ओरिजिनल इनहैबिटेंट हैं, रेजिडेंट हैं यहाँ के, जो शुरू से जो यहाँ रहते हैं, वो कौन है? पिग्मीज. They are short in height.